Every year, the village invites local high school students to take part in the daily activities of running a municipality. Here to talk about the Youth in Government program, our assistant to the village manager, Kathleen Tempesta, faculty coordinator, Elizabeth Howard, and student participant, Zach Steinbach. Well, welcome to Speaking of Schaumburg.
Thank you.
Thanks. Kathleen, tell us about the program.
Well, this is the first year I've coordinated it, so I'm new to it, but I've participated over the last couple years. I think we were talking prior, we were thinking it started about 25 years ago, and it gives students from Schaumburg High School that are in the social studies department, and I think it's just the social team, an opportunity to come over to the village hall, shadow some elected officials and department directors and other personnel, and to get an opportunity to get a feel for what we do over here, and also to participate in a real village board meeting, or our mock village board meeting.
How many students participate in the program?
38 to 40 students are coming this year.
Now, how are they selected?
We like to spread it out throughout the senior class, so what we do is senior year you have a social studies requirement that incorporates government, so we ask each senior teacher to pick 1 or 2 students from each class, so that way after the experience they can go back to the classroom and share, so all of the students in the senior class should hear about what took place on this day.
How did you get involved in the program?
I am the AP government teacher, and so quite a few of my students are interested.
Did you say AP?
AP, Advanced Placement Government Teacher. Sorry.
It's all right.
And so many of my students are interested in participating in it, so ultimately I get to take my kids.
So you pick the kids?
But the students volunteer.
Okay.
But we like to spread it out so it's 1 or 2 from each class, and that still leaves some openings for student interest.
Okay.
And so pretty much any student that is interested in going will find a position for them.
Do you typically have more kids applying every year, or is it?
This year we're down slightly simply because we also have a Special Olympics field trip on that day, and so the kids are torn on which to participate in. But yes, it's the end of the year. Many of the students just got done taking AP tests, and it's a nice kind of celebration to see what local government is all about.
Now, one time you had mock elections.
We used to have mock elections,
yes.
And it turned
a little too partisan
into a partisan, a little bit into partisan politics.
The jocks versus the.
And so this way, we thought it was better that we get a more diverse field of students that end up going.
Sure. No. So Zach, what are you? Are you?
I'm a senior.
I know you're a senior, but let's talk about the real world, the youth in government.
Well, for the day, I'll be shadowing one of the village trustees.
Okay, so you're a trustee.
Right.
All right. How many trustees are there, Zach?
8.
Well, there's 8 board members, but 6 trustees, a village president, and the clerk.
Okay.
Okay. So how did you get involved? What prompted you to volunteer?
Well, when Miss Howard came to our classes and she asked us if you would like to volunteer, we got to sign up next to 3 possible positions, and we were chosen which position we got, and I was lucky enough to be chosen. My interest came just from talking about it in class. I've really been interested in the government, and this was a perfect opportunity to see what it's actually like.
So you're going to shadow a trustee?
Yes.
And have a mock village board meeting?
Right.
That should be interesting. Typically, in the past, I've attended some of the morning things with the village president, but lately I go for the mock village board meeting and kind of be entertained because you guys do a great job, and certainly better sometimes than some of the board meetings that I preside over. So, what's your major? What do you want to take?
For major, I'm actually going undecided. I'm trying to get a vast range of different ideas of what I might be able to be interested in, and just going to real-world applications such as the Youth in Government Day might give me a little bit of an interest.
And what schools are you focusing on?
I'm debating between going to U of I or UW-Madison right now.
Well, Madison's got a great campus. U of I is a great school. One of my daughters went to the University of Illinois, and she got a master's in aero engineering. So it's a very good school, very good school. And it's fun to go to those football games too.
Yeah. Being a part of the band, that's what I'm really excited about.
Oh, sure. And if you're a parent and you have someone going to school there, you get a chance to march with the band too. Get out there in the field and they make you look silly in front of the crowd. Dad's Day at U of I. So, what school did you go to, Kathleen?
My undergraduate, I went to Purdue University, and
A Boilermaker, huh?
Yes, I am a Boilermaker through and through. And for my master's, I went to Indiana University, and got my master's in urban management, so I could always be in government. So that's what I've done all my life.
And what
Indiana University.
Oh, my heavens.
I know, when you said Boilermaker, I got a little nervous, but you redeemed yourself there. And then my master's at National Louis.
Okay, all right. That's local. Well, thanks for being with us, for speaking of Schaumburg, and good luck on your Youth in Government Day. I'm going to be looking for you, Zach.
Thank you very much.
Talk about zoning, talk about planning, and talk about ordinances and how important they are to a community.
I'm really excited to see what it's all like.
Well, me too. Well, again, thanks once again for being with us. There's a special event coming up that honors our fallen soldiers and reminds us of just how fortunate we are. We'll talk about it next on Speaking of Schaumburg.